What's going on, guys? We're back here at Patoka Lake, and we've entered a slow time here in the tournament scene, in the guiding scene. It's hot, it's muggy. Nobody really wants to go out fishing, but I've heard that the bite is on fire, supposedly, around here. It's been good at a couple other places. I haven't been here in like 2 or 3 weeks, and I have a sneaky suspicion that it's probably pretty good. So I decided to come out, and we're gonna do just a little like summertime breakdown baits, kind of where I'm looking, throw some scope footage up. We're gonna play around with big free rig, big minnows, big urchins, big glides, big worms. It's big bait season. Hopefully we go out. I think we could catch, realistically, over 20 would be ideal. Over 20 would be ideal. It seems like days like this out here can either be really, really good or really, really bad. We got no clouds, no wind, bright, sunny, bluebird. So we'll see what we can get into. And yeah, we're just going to get right after it. So hopefully this is a fun video. You guys enjoy it. Hopefully we catch some big ones. All right, so we got out here. We've been idling around. We've idled a few different places, trying to find a group of fish where we're looking at 88 to 89 degree water temperature, which is just insane. So I think the fish are going to be grouped up. Hopefully they're grouped up because that would be really fun. And we just idled over this little nipple point right here. I'm going to show you what it looks like on side scan. So we idled over this point, see where it comes up right there on side scan, comes up to about 12 foot, it looks like. We got a big lay down tree here, and if you look around the tree, see a lot of those little specks, and you can really see them a little bit better on hummingbird. And then out here, I'm seeing a couple scattered around, and then some brush out here, big stump, a couple brush piles. Looks like there's a couple fish hanging around right there. So these are kind of the places that I'm looking for. It's plentiful in structure. I'm seeing a couple fish. So we're gonna throw a scope down and see if we can't catch one of them. All right, so we just dropped the trolling motor on that place that we just saw on side scan. I just dropped it. I'm seeing some fish swimming around, so I'm just gonna throw up scope and get a little bit here and see if I can't catch any of them. We're gonna start off with the free rig. We'll see if they're wanting to bite the free rig. Cast. Really don't see anything enticing in there. We'll try. Little ones. There's a little pot of them. We're gonna, let's pick up a glide bait. Let's see, I'm seeing some bluegill around. Let's see if one will go for the big glide. Didn't want to go. We're going to try him again, though. We're going to get up next to that tree. I see one hanging out in that tree, and it's calling for an urchin. From him. So I'm trying to let it sink down to that one that's hanging out right on the tree. I think it's a bass, but it's hard to tell. Yep. Got him. That's a nice one too. Let's see. And there goes the coin. Oh, are you shitting me? I should have went in for it. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I didn't jump in. It was right there. Dang it. All right. Come here, buddy. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, gang. There's a dang priceless 4-pounder for you. Had a bobber stop on there and everything. I should have went in. I don't know why I didn't. Well, that sucks. But anyway, regardless of that, it's a nice fish. And it didn't take very long. Let's see what it goes. It's 4 something. Yeah, 4 even. Man. Man. Well, that's depressing. But regardless, that's a nice fish. Came out of the tree there. I seen him down there. It took me a while to get a good cast on him, but that helps me. I think that'll help though with the process of elimination. Seems like a couple I've seen have been on timber or some sort of hard cover. So we'll keep after it. I'm gonna sulk in my sorrows, losing my koiki. Yeah, that sucks. All right, while I got you guys here, I got to re-rig another urchin. So I figured I'd just kind of show you what I do. So this is the 25mm queen. No longer going to be throwing any koikis probably for a while. That one hurts. But so when I go to rig this thing up, I got a 2-aught BKK hook, treble hook here. And I'm taking an old rusty jig head I got. This is an 1/8 ounce jig head. It's just laying in the bottom of the boat or wherever. And I take a pair of pliers and I'm going to clip that hook point off like that, to where now I just got the head and the hook keeper on my jig head. And then I cut off the line tie too. So I just take this thing and I'm going to put it in here. I do take a dab of Avid Angler glue and throw it on there. That way it doesn't pull out and you don't lose a whole bunch of weights. And this glue is absolutely phenomenal, by the way. This is what I used to use. This is JB Weld super glue, and yeah, I've had it for like a month and it's done. It gums up. This stuff doesn't gum up. It molds really well with that TPE material. So I'm just going to take it, not much, just a little dab on there. And then I take it, find the hole where that wire goes through. And the koiki, the actual hide ups are a lot easier to get a nail weight in. And these off-brand ones seem to really be tricky. But so you kind of got to use some force, push that thing in there, try to get it to where it won't come out. There we go. So we got it pushed up in there nice and tight. And then I'm just going to take my hook, run through the top of it, get a nice deep skin hook. And then I take a regular old bobber stop, take it there and put it on the hook point that my treble went through, which generally keeps fish from throwing the bait like that one did. So it's not foolproof, but it's definitely a lot better than having nothing on there. And these can be a little bit tricky too. Just push it on there like that. Let's see if this will go. There we go. So there's the final product there. I like using an old jig head or a original nail weight, not the kind that's like the tungsten ones. I like using the ones with a ball on the end because that really puts all your weight to the bottom. And you get a little bit faster sink rate. It's just what I prefer. Probably doesn't really matter that much. But there's the final product. Now we just got to catch bass on it. There we go. I wasn't even expecting him to bite. Beautiful smallmouth. Got him on the free rig. I think there was a school of striper up there, and I was working my bait through them, and then there was this little stick that had one on it. And whoa! That lost him. I want to weigh you, buddy. Stop going anywhere. He is not happy with me. Oh, he just pooped everywhere. Nice. But yeah, he's smoking. Rolled it right past him, knocked slack in it. Let's see what he goes. I'd say it's a healthy 3-pounder anyway. Let's see, he is a, yep, 3 even. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. I love catching smallmouth on bait casters. We'll let him go. And there he goes. Alright, that's a quickie bass if I've ever seen one, boys. Moving too fast for the quoit. Wow. That was a bad bait decision. I should have thrown a quickie. There he is. Smallmouth. And there goes my other quickie. Dadgummit. Well, the bobber stop situation does not really seem to be working that well. I touched it too. At least that was a knockoff, I guess. Alright, come here, buddy. Nice, another 3-pound smallmouth or so. Maybe not quite 3. Yeah, I think my bobber stop situation probably needs to change. Although it is really hot out, so I didn't mind getting a little wet. Smallmouth are biting today. Yeah, 210, 2 3/4. Nice smallmouth. Choik the big quickie. The big one that was there, man, it was big. And it didn't want a minnow. Alright. Well, we're working on a decent little bag here. Haven't found a group yet, really, but we're gonna have to figure out this quickie situation because I don't want to lose another one. Another smallmouth. Whoa! Oh, no! I messed him up. Oh my gosh, you see that jump? Dadgum, that was a freaking 4-pounder too. On the worm. Wow. Man, that was worth it just seeing him jump though. That sucks I didn't get him in. He was just sitting at the top of a brush pile. I didn't get that one on scope, but that was a big smallmouth. Oh. Wow. Wow. Finally got one of them to bite. And I jump it off. That tree is loaded. It's got a lot of big ones in it. Dang it! Folded my minnow up. Wow. We're gonna have to make a pit stop on these again. Because those are some big ones. Dang, that's 2 now. Heck, we've already jumped off 20 pounds. Golly. Don't come off this time, buddy. Oh, it's not that big. Oh, it's a nice one, though. I'm gonna lose it again. Oh, boy. I'm having one heck of a day out here. Well, 3-pounder anyway. Three and a half, 3.6. He fell to the free rig, nice healthy one. And that was a $400 rod fish right there. Another decent one. I could barely see him in that pile too. And that one wanted the urchin. Well, that gives us 5 here. You know, we should have had 5 a long time ago. Let's see, that's another solid 3.5 or so. Yeah, it's a healthy one. Let's see what he goes. A 3.7, so another 3.5. And we got 17 pounds, and we've lost the 2 biggest ones we've hooked. So I'll take that. That's a nice healthy 3.5 though. All right, now we got to start calling. We got to start getting rid of some of these suckers. All right, so that is a wrap for fishing today. Can't tell now, but we're about to get rained out. About got poured on there a second ago. So I hope you guys learned a little something. It was a fun day. Besides breaking a Champ Extreme Dobbins rod and my favorite minnow rod, which also bit the dust, and losing a koi key and jumping off the 2 biggest fish I've hooked. But it was still a good day. It could have been a lot worse. So we ended with like 17 something. I think that smallmouth I jumped, I think, was over 4, and then that largemouth I jumped was for sure over 4. So we had 20 pounds hooked. Can't really complain a whole lot. I think if I stayed out a little bit longer, probably catch a couple more. But I'm going to run you through the baits that I use. I think you guys pretty much already could pick it up. But the 25 millimeter queen ball, caught a couple on that. And then the free rig with a Japanese style creature bait on it. This is a 1/2 ounce tungsten jig shack weight, 3/0 hook. Caught a couple on that. Then the minnow, I was throwing a 3/0, 3/16 ounce jig head with a Raid Super Fish Roller 6.5. And then I lost the big smallmouth on a shaky head. Pretty much just 7-inch hitworm, mag hitworm. Yeah, I mean, it was a fun day. I think I'm going to come take another crack at it. Got some cool scope footage, though. So yeah, it was fun. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.